moments, then say something. Chopper come out of the box like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. They had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear niggas got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, we are back for some more Cowboy Bebop. Last time we watched session 20, and today we'll be watching session 21. Now, in the last episode, in the last video, oh boy, and honestly, that might have been some of the better choreography that I've seen in this series for a while, as far as hand-to-hand combat goes. Like, the best I could remember was like Spike versus Vicious. What was that, session 5 or 6? And then even before that, like the first episode where they really showed the animation chops for this series. But I think that was some of the better gunplay, I think, that I've seen in the series so far. And that the Piero guy, he was fire, bro. He was crazy. And as I said, I like that sort of, you know, pure, just unadulterated villainry. And I like that, you know, the way that he was sort of made to be like that was like, oh, he has the mind of a child, so he doesn't really care. He's like, I don't have any sympathy, you know, he's just going out around killing people because he like thinks it's fun, you know. And you know, you don't have to feel bad for, you can feel bad for them because of the way they, you know, those whatever scientist people experimented on him to make him like that. But then as he's fine, it's like there's no real like connection there. It's just like, oh my god, this guy's just a killing machine. It's just gonna make for some cool fights. And even in the end, Spike didn't really beat him. He did technically, but it wasn't based off his skill or anything like that. It was based off his weakness, that, oh, he has the mind of a child, so the simplest injury is gonna mess him up. So he started crying for his mom when he got stabbed in the kneecap, and that was it. That's all he needed. So I like that he was a real threat. He was a real demon. Yeah, I hope we get some more episodes like that. We're you know, reaching the end of the series. We have 21. It ends at 26, so we have 6 more counting this episode. So yeah, we'll have to see how this series wraps up. I feel like for the most part in the middle of this year, like between like 10 to 20. There's been a lot of sort of disconnected pieces for each episode, and you know what they're doing. It's mostly just been adventure after adventure. So maybe we might start to see some connective tissue, you know what I mean, start forming here. It's not really an anthology series, but it's pretty good. It's just, you know, it's like a sitcom sort of thing. Like every episode is something different. So we'll have to see what goes on in this one. But if you guys like to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. Takes you over to my website, which will then take you over to Streamable or OneDrive to watch the whole thing with me. But without any further ado, let's get into session 21. Oh boy. Getting a lot of Jet. Fuck. Jet, these, what is that? Bougie. These old acquaintances of Jet, it's starting to worry me. It doesn't seem to be the best of reunions. Feng Shui. What? I'm getting some mystical shit here. Oh, dead. Probably not. He was born this year. Who is you? What the? What is going on already? And have a chill moment. Who is she? And what is that? Alright, just getting thrown into it. I'm gonna need some explanations after this whole chase scene is over. Like, who are they? You all a part of the syndicate? It's always the damn syndicate. One of these damn syndicates. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta love this Cowboy Bebop chase music. All the music they use. Signature jazz. That's it. Ain't no thing. Who are you? Jet is like, what did y'all drag me into again? Every time. He's tired of this. Oh, brought her back onto the Bebop? Oh, here we go. What? Oh. Okay. Those peeps? Let's not do that. Let's not do that either. Yeah, stop looking. They need some. Oh, it's fair in love and war. That is chaos incarnate. Send an email. Sunstone. Like from Pokemon? Trying to evolve some shit? Who are these guys? Do they want the Sunstone? Bro looks like her uncle or some shit. No shade to Jet. what you just said. You better hurry up explaining all this shit. Chill out, Jet. It ain't even like that. Cap. Oh my god. That's a brain freeze. Big brother. Boy's hairline on the back of his neck talking about big brother. That's uncle right there. That's a train. It's not a dragon at all. I ain't finna see a green train and say Shenron. Now you're reaching. Now you're reaching. Red Phoenix. Yo, daddy was on some bullshit. He saw a phoenix. What was he smoking? He was smoking some good shit. Bro said, that's a phoenix, that's a dragon, that's a giant snake and a tortoise. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but you can't be stealing shit like that. Some charcoal. Clearly suspicious. So what do you do with that? Skeezer. Pulling up, guns blazing. Yup. Shut up. Alright, they're already down. Keep talking. Look at you. You're trash. Wow. He did. They robbed his ass after he died. Some little vultures. What? That man wasn't dead for even 5 seconds. They said, yeah, we robbing this bitch. Hell no. Throw it in the ocean. Tests. You're supposed to put it in the middle of that shit. Y'all gonna stop smoking around this little girl? Exactly. Y'all are not gonna smoke around guests. What is wrong with you? Jet has been getting some fire episodes. I'm here for it. If y'all don't put the rock in the middle of that thing, I swear. The dog is smarter than all of you. All of you. This is why Ein is the best character. Finally. Because Jet is cooler, clearly. I'm just playing. What do you see, Ed? Yo! Is that like a rocket? Jesus. Hey man, Faye speaking from experience. She knows. He was scum. He was scum. Never mind. So he was a snitch. He was a snitch. Oh, maybe he faked his death. He's like, this is the only way. Ed, what do you see? Battle stations. Send out the swordfish. Take out the drones. Evil stepsisters. Ooh. There you go. Let's put in the toilet. That's how they drop toilet. Ooh. Whatever all this is for better be worth it. This guy better have money on him. Visual effects on this are crazy. Who's that? Is that him? Yep. But why? You just wanted to... All right. Can we skip all the formalities? Can't just live in hiding or something? Why do you have to stay there? Oh, there you go. You can't come through that? It's not a portal? Rip. No, that's closure. It was good. That whole ship is a smoking zone. Let's be real. You fuck about no feng shui. Goddamn feng shui. You know what that whole trip was? That was a waste of gas. That was a whole waste of gas. Come on, bro. Hey, man. They gave her the closure she probably needed. You know, she didn't have the greatest relationship with her father, but it wasn't really his fault. I mean, maybe you could argue it's his fault for joining the syndicate, but you know, we don't know. We don't know what times fell upon him. If he was really struggling out there, if he needed that money. I mean, that's not a unique case. There's plenty of times where people get in a bit deeper than they probably want to in any type of criminal or gang activity, and you know, they want a way out. Decide to just snitch on them and hope the police can take them down. But clearly that wasn't the case. This was a good episode. Nice little side story, nice little side adventure. And I'm never mad at a Jet episode. It's nice that we get to hear more and more about Jet and his detective days, which I don't know, I never really saw Jet as a detective, especially since we've mostly been seeing him as a bounty hunter. But it's cool to learn about his past. You know, this man has lived 2 lives essentially, and it's dope to see how a lot of that stuff sort of comes back to bite him in the ass. And regardless, I still want to see more about this dude Spike. I mean, we gotten a few tidbits here and there about people from his past, but I feel I don't know why I feel like the series is inching towards getting into Spike's past. We got a bit about Faye, you know, how exactly she came about being in this time period. You know, she wasn't necessarily supposed to be this far into the future. And then we got to see some people from her past. Now we're seeing a lot about Jet, and we have hints and pieces about Spike, but nothing really solid. You know, there are some interesting things here and there about Spike. Like there's that part where it looked like he was being experimented on or something. But yeah, I definitely we need a lot more on Spike. I want a full on, you know, 2-part episode about him. But nonetheless, good episode. I like this little adventure. And yeah, I guess that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as I did, and hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.